In this video, as you know, we are still on the Ugandan series, so I'm going to talk about my first impression landing in Uganda. I mean, it's going to be within my first 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours. So I'm not going to talk about a whole lot of stuff, talking about culture shock, this and that and that. It's just first 24 hours of my experience in Uganda, how I was treated, things I saw out of the box or within the box, and everything that has to do with the first 24 hours I'm going to talk about in this video. So when you're traveling to Uganda, you should expect these things, or if you have been in Uganda before, you can bear with me. What I'm going to talk about is nothing but the truth. So let's dig into it. Now let me start from the airport. My first impression when I landed, somebody like me from Ghana, West Africa, I landed around between 7:30 to 8. Yeah, around that time. I cannot be specific, but it's within that time. And then I saw through the window and the skies, the airport, everything was still bright. Like it's like 5 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. ish. Because if I was in Ghana, what I saw outside, that is what I would see around 4:30, 5 o'clock. But it was 7:30 and the place was still bright. I was like, oh, how come? Then I thought my time was wrong. I asked one guy sitting close to me, I asked, what's the time? Because you know, when you fly, I flew from Qatar actually to Uganda. And you know, me talking about Ghana, but still in Qatar also, that's the case. 7:30, 8 o'clock, it should be completely dark. Everywhere should be dark. But in this country, it was still bright, so I was surprised. That was the first one. Then now let's talk about the airport. I mean, I wasn't expecting this kind of airport. Like I said, I had no expectation, but honestly, at the back of my mind, I wasn't expecting to see such a beautiful airport. I'm being honest over here. I had no expectation. But I think it's Kenyans that made me have a little thought. Like, even though it wasn't something I was looking out for, but the way Kenyans and Ugandans relate, they are like Ghana and Nigeria, you know. When it's Ghana and Nigeria jollof, Nigerians rarely or hardly say positive things about Ghana and vice versa. So, you know, Kenya and Uganda, they are also like that. And I think I have more friends from Kenya than Uganda. So they don't really say a lot of positive things about Uganda. So when I was arriving, I wasn't expecting this airport. But I mean, the airport, very beautiful. I mean, it's still under construction, but it is very beautiful. So Kenyans, look, I'm coming to your country next. If your airport is not this beautiful, you are in trouble. So yes, the airport was very beautiful. It's very beautiful. I mean, very beautiful. Close to Ghana. Close to Ghana, yes. Because the Ghana airport is very beautiful as well. So the airport, very, very beautiful. And I wasn't expecting, even though I had no expectation, I wasn't expecting to see such an airport. Very beautiful. Everything was smooth. And that's about the facility, talking about how beautiful the airport is. The people at the airport, oh man. I did not spend 5 minutes with the immigration. You know, when you're traveling to a country for the very first time and you're in a queue, you're going to pass through the immigration, you know how they used to harass you and all of that. Here, there was nothing like that. When it got to my turn, they just said, okay, this your thumb, like fingerprint, this, took a picture, checked my passport, finish. You can go. I was like, is that one? He said, yeah, you can go. I thought I was going to another process, or I was going to meet another procedure again. Once I negotiated the curve, what I saw was I was about to pick my luggage. I'm like, oh, is it that cool? Less than 5 minutes. And that's one thing I commend Uganda for. I mean, every country, your airport, how you welcome people, how you receive people, how you treat people at the airport speak volume of the country, speak a lot about the country. And if you give people this impression, I mean, the people are just entering the country knowing that, no, look, the experience I have at the airport, I'm going to have the same experience. Then the airport, they treated me well. Not just me, everybody. Nobody was wasting time. They had queue for foreigners and queue for the locals, the Ugandans, and everything was just running smooth like that. Like, I saw a video of a certain country, I don't know if it's Nigeria or another country, how the immigration officer was just harassing someone to give him something. This airport in Uganda, nothing of that. Nobody. In my country sometimes, or other countries, you see people at the like when you are waiting for your luggage, those who push the trolleys and stuff will be asking you for money. Nobody asked me anything like that. I was like, wow, this is so impressive. Then from there, I had some euros on me, so I needed to convert it into Ugandan shilling. And then I gave, I don't know how, I don't want to mention the amount, but I gave a certain amount, small amount, and they were giving me blocks. I was saying 20,000, 50,000, 10,000, 1,000. I'm like, how much thousands are you giving me? You know, the money was so huge. So I thought, yeah, this is huge money. I'm going to enjoy my best life in Uganda. The money was so huge. Like, not that I didn't know, I knew their currency was huge, but I mean, having face-to-face conversation with this money and the person giving you the money was another feeling. So I thought the money was huge. I felt like a millionaire. Yeah, I felt like that. So yeah, that was about the money. That was about it. And from there, I went to MTN, Airtel stands. So I decided to buy a SIM card to get how do we call it? SIM card to be able to access the internet, so I can pick an Uber or something to town. So I went there. The MTN for me, it wasn't that good, because I spent close to an hour over there just registering SIM card and all of that. You have to do this, taking passport picture. You have to hold the SIM card like this, like you know how prisoners hold out their stuff when they are taking the picture. Like, long process, dude. It was too much for me. So I just purchased it was 8 gig or something, because I knew I was going to a hotel, there will be Wi-Fi and everything like that. So I did that. Then from there, I was moving out. Trust me, I hadn't booked a hotel, so I didn't know where I was going. Yeah, that's one thing I did, because I just wanted to explore. So I didn't tell anybody, I didn't book a hotel. I just said, let me experience the raw nature. So after registering the SIM, now you are going to town. Where are you going? I don't even know where I'm going. So I was going and I saw a lady called me. This is airport taxi. So I watched the screen. I thought, like, okay, this is airport taxi. This will be safer. I mean, this is my first time. So where are you going? I said, I'm just going to Kampala, Central, blah, blah, blah. I knew getting there, I was going to get a hotel anyway. So yeah. And she said, okay. So she started taking my detail and stuff and logging, and called the driver, Joseph, come, this, that. So we're going, and then Uber people were also standing outside. They're calling, you want an Uber or other taxi, you know, private taxis and stuff. They were also calling. I didn't mind it because I already booked with the airport taxi. I mean, I encourage people to do that because it's safer. It's airport service, so definitely it's going to. And the guy also helped me on my way. He was the one who even picked the hotel I went to for me. And so yeah, that was it. And then this one, I mean, it was expected. When I went there, I was going to sit down, and I went to pass the right hand side to open the door to sit down. Then I saw Steve. I'm like, oh. Then he's like, you want to drive? I'm like, oh no, I didn't want to. I sat and I told him, you know what, where I'm coming from, the driver is on the left. So that's how come I went to the right side. I thought I was going to the passenger seat. He was like, oh, okay. The conversation started from there. Where are you from? I said, I'm a Ghanaian, but I live in Qatar. I'm just here for a few days. We started talking. That was it. Then when we started going to the town, he asked me, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Kampala. He said, why are you going all the way to Kampala? This is the twist. You know, in my country, the airport is right in the capital, Accra. Once you land in the airport, it's like you are in the heart of Accra. So I thought Kampala, I know Entebbe airport, but you know, in my country, the airport is Kotoka International Airport. It's in Accra. So when I heard Entebbe International Airport, I didn't know Entebbe is the name of the town. I thought the airport is definitely in the capital city. So I just said, I'm going to Kampala. And blah, blah. He said, it's a bit far and all of that. So I said, how many minutes drive? He said about 45 minutes. Before I started Googling stuff to know that, okay, so Entebbe is actually a city very far from Kampala. But I said, okay, no way, I've already booked. Take me there. And I went. So I did not know that Entebbe is a whole city on its own and Kampala is different. I did not know. These are things I think I should have known. But for me, I just wanted to explore, like my first travel vlog. I just needed to do something out of the box. So I did that. So you guys, when you are traveling next time, know where you are going, know, at least know the cities and all of that. So that was it. Then getting to the town, like, let me say this about the people. The people of Uganda are kind. They are welcoming. They are friendly. I mean, Uganda can represent Africa in terms of hospitality. They are so cool. they always want to serve you, they always want to help you. Right from the airport, everybody, can I hold your bag? Can I do this? I'm like, especially ladies, you want to help me? You want to hold my luggage like heavy? We don't do that. So when I told them, why you lady, you want to carry my luggage like heavy? I'm like, man, I should be carrying it. I'm like, no, you're here, you should be there. I'm like, no. Men don't allow women carry heavy stuff like that. That's not how it's done where I'm coming from. So yeah, the people are very kind and lovely. Driving in the city, apart from the fact that they are driving on the left side and the drivers are on the right side and the cars are moving on the left side, it felt like I was in Ghana. It didn't feel like I was in another man's country. Trust me, apart from the roads that change and all of that, or that's not, they say everything, like seeing the people walking along the road, the streets, the dust, the stuff, it felt like I was in Ghana. And you know, when you travel to foreign countries like Europe, Asia, and some countries, you feel like, okay, I'm no longer in my comfort zone, I'm no longer in my country. It didn't feel like that in Uganda. I felt at home, and within my 24 hours, it was fun. It was cool. Like, I was talking with the guy and everything, the driver, I mean, everything was cool. Another thing that like made it feel like this is not Ghana was their boda boda. Man, the boda boda. The boda boda is like their motorbike. You know, every country now in Africa, almost every country, they have this motorbike as mode of transport. But in Uganda, I don't know, Nigerians have this Okada, but I don't know if Ugandans are ruling with this boda boda. A whole lot of boda boda. I mean, I was saying that, see, driving to access the main road or to enter the was like tag of war. The driver, you have to force your way into it. They will not give you space. You have to force you. I was closing my eyes. I'm like, guy, you're going to scratch your car. He said, if you don't do it like that, you are not going. So the boda boda people are very stubborn. They are very stubborn. Their boda boda is one thing. Oh my God. It's just too much. Then upon getting to the hotel, it was just a small hotel, you know. I wanted just the following morning, I will move from there. Then I saw a security with gun. I'm like, what is it? What's happening? Is any minister lodging over here? Because in my country, for you to see a security holding gun was a big deal. Then it means there is an operation, there's something going on. Like, even securities don't hold gun in my country. Honestly, ask anybody, if you know any Ghanaian, ask them. Securities don't hold gun. Only police, and not all police. Police, unless you are guarding a bank and all of that before you hold guns. But here, security are holding gun. I was so shocked. Then entering into the hotel room, and then mosquito net. Another thing, mosquito net in the hotel room, and apparently they told me every room, every hotel, I don't know if it's part of the law or it's supposed to, every room has a mosquito net. Yes, mosquito net. I mean, people don't use it though. I think people don't use it. I don't know if the Ugandans use it, but I know no foreigner is going to use mosquito net. Yes, because there are no mosquitoes like that. No mosquito bite so far. No mosquito bite. And so I don't know why they have mosquito net. I don't know. That's just about it. And so I think that's just about all for my first 24 hours. There's not so much. Not talk about food. I'll talk about food later. Maybe I might talk about my culture shock after leaving the country, after everything. I'm going to talk about my culture shock. If you want me to talk about the culture shock also, I would do it for you, because I mean, you know, I listen to you. I do whatever people want me to do, so I would gladly do it. So just comment it below if you want me to do culture shock. But before that, a lot of videos are going to come. Just subscribe to this YouTube channel, click on the notification bell so that whenever I post, you are the first to get notification, and click on the video, drop it. Yes, I was here I was the first person to come here. I love to see stuff like that. So subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I hope I didn't say any bad stuff about the country, because sorry. And yeah, like the previous video I did, I talked about my experience with the police. I was arrested. I didn't want to bring it in this video, but I just had to check because it also happened within the 24 hours. So yeah, within my first 24 hours, when I woke up in the morning, I went to the Islamic university, which happened to be in the mosque, the biggest mosque in Uganda and East Africa. That video also will be coming up That video will also be coming up, where after that I was just walking down, just like I said, there are so many boda boda. I saw a lot of boda bodas, and then I was taking video. I got arrested by the police. They took some money from me. If you've not watched that video, go and watch the video before this one. You will see I said everything that happened in that video. That's not something I really want to talk about in this video, but you know what, it is what it is. It happened within the first 24 hours, so I just had to chip it in. So yeah, that's about it. So far so good. So far so good. Apart from the police issue, everything has been good so far, and I'm going to enjoy my time in Uganda. You are going to watch a lot of videos. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't, and I'm going to talk about my culture shock and everything if you want me to, because this video is just within 24 hours. I talked about 24-hour stuff. My culture shock, I'm going to talk about my whole time in Uganda, how I see the people, how things are around here, and everything. I'm going to talk about it, the differences between West Africa, East Africa, Ghana, Uganda, and all of that. I'm going to talk about it. So if you want me to, just comment it below. Tell me, yes, talk about the culture shock. Oh, go to this place. Any place you want me to go, yes, let me know. I will go there and create content. Thank you so much for watching me. But so far, it's good here in Uganda. It's fun here in Uganda. It's lovely here. The people are cool and all of that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel once again if you haven't. KamaSly TV. I love you all. Peace out.
What's up, Sly?